What's up, YouTube? Hold on. Yeah, I'm back with another video. Hopefully, y'all can see me and I'm aiming the camera right because I got the front camera on instead of the back camera. I mean, the back camera on instead of the front camera. But really, I just wanted to chop it up with y'all family. Chosen ones about look, hate has no, sometimes we be overthinking the hate because we're not haters, you know what I'm saying? So, but it had to hit me like, why is it so easy to misgauge somebody's hate for you? And like I said, I came to my senses. I said, well, you got to think about it, bro. You still standing. Like simply said, like you still standing. And I had to really say to myself, like that's enough. That's enough right there for them to say to themselves, like, dang, I feel like a failure because look at this chosen one, they're still standing. And so you'll now, like, oftentimes you'll just go around them. Like literally, you'll just be around them. You'll be minding your business. You'll be chilling. And it'll confuse you, family, because you'll be like, okay, well, I'm just trying to just chill and have a regular day. But then, like, you notice, like, the way they behaving, they're doing like too much. Like, you're like, why are they? Every word I say is an argument. Like everything I do or say, they're contradicting it, or they're trying to wrestle with it, or they're just throwing their weight around at that point. You know what I'm saying? And like trying to create a false situation that becomes real, basically. Because every day, one thing they know, family, is that everything starts with nothing. Like, nothing is something. Like, especially in America, like, you can argue over a banana, like, you can argue over the ground, the grass. Like they literally sit back and say, everything this person do, I'm an envy, period. And like I said, it comes off as logical. I mean, like, it'll make you think like they have to be sitting back logicalizing this stuff and drawing up real plans to destroy you. But like I said, they might some days, but then other days they might just naturally be like, man, this person escaped, or this person literally chosen ones. This person literally didn't fall into like the stuff that I've been doing recently. The stuff that I've been doing for the last couple of months, this person actually endured that stuff. And so they're looking at you now like, well, is this person stronger? Is this person this? Is this person that? And it's like, in all reality, the truth of the matter, chosen ones, is like, you're looking at it like, man, like, you're looking at it like, why don't they just leave me alone? Because you understand that, hey, in the Matrix, it's like you haven't done anything, and it's like it's 24 hours in every day. So you're like, man, chosen ones, let me just enjoy my day. Let me just have a regular vibe. And right now, chosen ones, I'm on like a good emotional state. Like today, I don't feel bad. I got enough sleep. You know what I'm saying? I feel decent. Like, and that was the biggest thing to me that I, was able to like just relax and really look at them try to argue with me consistently and try to create something out of nothing. It's like, it's wild because I'm like, bro, like, you're a hater. Like, that's all I could really like break it down at the end of the day. Like, after all that I've been through, chosen ones, I think that was the conclusion. And like I told you, the biggest confusing part of it all is that you have to come to your senses that what it is, chosen ones, is that hate is an emotion. So it's not logical. So after all of the BS that you just went through, you still gotta sit with yourself and say, you know what? This person don't even have a real reason for how much hate they throwing on me right now. How much hate, how they feel about themselves and everything in their life, and how setbacks they might have had, and stuff that the typical American or a human being going to deal with in life. They got frustrated. I'm trying to show you, like, life is about how you handle situations. So they're trying to help you not handle situations right, or they're trying to test you at throwing fastballs at 100 miles per hour, meaning I'm gonna test you with stuff that don't make no sense. So if it don't make no sense, you're prone, your susceptibility to arguing with it is so high, or even trying to figure it out or break it down or make sense of it. And even by you trying to make sense of it, chosen ones, it only makes it seem like a argument, and it gives room. Like my grandmother always say, don't give room to the devil. Well, in America, people who are raised by narcissistic mothers don't have to give room, because there's already room for the devil. We're born into a room for the devil. We're born into a space where there's nothing but room for the devil, chosen one. So what I'm saying is, their whole goal is to stunt your growth and stop you at the door before you even try to become whatever you're trying to become. A lot of them really mad that you doing YouTube. They mad that you doing communicating again. You talking to family members. You chopping it up. You're not chopping it up with everybody, but you got your select people who you feel comfortable with, that you chop up information, and you're in a homeostasis with. You're in balance with these people. But like I said, the narcissist watches that back and forth, and then they sit back and they say, well, they don't treat me this good. They don't treat me like a queen. They don't treat me like the emperor, empress, whatever they want to be. And it's like, you could get that treatment if look, a lot of people, I ain't gonna lie, like, a lot of people do deserve the treatment. But see, what they doing, they going about it the wrong way. They're going about it in a way where they're being domineering about you, giving them that type of attention or giving them that type of energy. And that's the wrong way to go about it, because like I always say, chosen ones, a lot of y'all young women and a lot of y'all young men, but you really got to dissect these people, because they got mental issues. And some of them are human, like they're human, but they also have unhumanistic and unrealistic expectations. So when you ask them hey, what's wrong? Like, what did I do? Like, why are you like this? Why are you bitter? Why, when you ask them these questions, you notice they get quiet, because they're like, do they really care? Or are they just trying to be funny and get me to expose my information again so they can. So these people been deeply hurted too. I'm not giving them no pass though, chosen ones, because you can only give somebody a pass but for so far. And I'm trying to tell you right now is that they feel the same way about you right now. They feel like, okay, based on the chosen one, when I look at the chosen one's lifestyle and records and history, they're like, okay, well, this person ain't perfect neither. So let me tell you what they're gonna try to do. They're gonna try to close the door on you, but God and you have already built a metaphysical ladder that you're going to climb regardless. And so the narcissist this is why they're throwing so much hate at you, because they're like, is this person smart enough to know that God is going to help them if they take the first step? And so they're looking at you like, okay, I'm gonna try to discourage the light side of this person before they take any steps. But see, they don't know the whole time you're the hardest person to stop right now, because you've been working on yourself in ways that, behind closed doors. They've been working on you, but you've been working on you. And so while they've been working on you, they're like, man, look, this is why I'm telling you, the hate is just hard that you can't see it, because you don't know what they've been doing behind closed doors. It's just that simple. It's just that simple, because since you don't know what they've been doing behind closed doors, chosen ones, it makes it to where you, since you don't know what they've been doing behind closed doors, it makes it to where they're going to hate you, because they're going to say to themselves, chosen ones, they're going to say to themselves, I gotta do more hating to bring balance to it. And like I said, they always think that when they call somebody on the phone and have somebody agree with them in front of you, they think you're going to be a kid about it. They think they're gonna buy your trust by overpowering you, by having more people agree with what they're saying. But what you realize as you've grown, you recognize, you said, you know what? You say, you know what? These people are all teaming up. Because if you look at the people she's talking to and look at their situations with their relationships with their sons or daughters, it's the same song. Why do you think she's teaming up and talking to the same people? Because okay, we got something in common. Is the common is that all of our kids are doing the same thing the wrong way. And so on a backdoor type of note, on a side hustle type of note, they're like, you know what? Instead of us just be great people in general, just be stand up best people possible, we're gonna start to lower our standards and be, more like, we're gonna be more like, I ain't gonna even say it's a bad thing because they're being humanistic about it, but they're gonna try to lower down a little bit so they can basically so they can relate to you. And when they relate to you, what they're going to try to do is they're going to try to, relate to one another. Basically, they're not going to try to relate to you. They're going to try to relate to one another and keep that homeostasis between the circle of all of them. So that circle of all of them is it's their own group. So what I'm trying to tell y'all, chosen ones, is that the people who you were raised by have a group of whatever, sisterhood, brotherhood, whatever you want to call it. And basically it all is all in a way where if one starts to do better, then that information get passed to the other one, then that information get passed to this one, and your information stays in a cycle of like, your business is always out there, if you know what I'm saying. This is why when you move in silence, they cause arguments with you. As soon as you move in silence, it's time to argue. Cause I could tell you looking better. I could tell that you got more energy, with you. I gotta drain your energy. I'm gonna cause illogical arguments with you that makes absolutely no sense. Because I'm gonna tell you how they do it. They don't argue with you first. They start to give the bad mood or energy off first. So they allow the argument to manifest, like the words and the actions between the two people. They allow that to spawn secondary. But what they do first is they give a bad aura or energy off. So if you could be like, they could be like, hey, I'm about to are you gonna do this? They could just they could just give you that energy. Like they could just be like, hey, what's this doing by over here by the front door? You're like, um, I'm gonna take that out in a little while. They're like, they'll what they'll do is they'll make a instead of them accepting the boss move that you made primary, the initial boss move for you to, because your life is your life, chosen ones, and this is why they're hating. Because they're like, okay, this chosen one has they in their soul and how they feel like you have passed over your power. They feel like you can never get it back. You can never, once you let me in the driver's seat, you can never drive again. Because they know that you've helped them, or not even that you have helped them, but you are potential. Even if you haven't helped them and you've been like, I'm not even gonna help this person, I'm just gonna live here, I'm just gonna, they still thinking in their mind, how can I capitalize off this person just being here or just being around me? So they're using an absorbing energy of trying to always um, overpower or just pull from or pluck from either your energy, your thoughts, your mindset. They got a second person's opinion around. See, don't let these people undervalue you, bro. This is the reason why most people are stuck in their situations. Because they're telling you focus on money. Oh, you didn't pay. So now, just because you didn't pay financially, oh well, you ain't worth shit. You ain't good. You ain't this, you ain't that. And they're trying to really throw you off from your true potential in life, because Your value ain't defined by a dollar bill. Now, granted, in this world, fair and square, yes, like, but when you're with your parents, it's the same thing. Like, yeah, it's still fair and square. You know, you still, and as an adult, you still gotta pay where you stay. Fair. But it's unfair in the fact that they're not communicating clearly. They're muffling messages. They're telling you could stay for free, but then they're telling you should pay. But then they're telling you they're not a great leader by no fashion. So in all reality, they're not even the boss. So they're going to throw salt on you when you start to step up and try to grow. They're going to try to automatically clip you, trip you, tie your shoes together, outsmart you, get you to sign deals that don't make sense. They're going to put roadblocks in front of you, new ideas that seem like good ideas, but it's only ideas that a spoiled or a rotten parent would ever do to their kid. And if you agree, or keyword take the bait of any of these things, man, it could be either a horrible, like a mess up your whole chess game in life, or it could not mess up the chess game. But what it could do instead of messing up the chess game, it could make it to where you gotta, prolong it. So it could take like another year or another 2 years for you to ever get where you would have got within a week or two if you were surrounded by winners. So chosen ones, remember this. I've been talking for a little while. I'm gonna end this, but look, your value can't be determined, and this is why they're hating on you, because they can't tell you how to feel, they can't tell you how to think, they can't tell you how to move, they can't tell you how to act. So they're gonna try, and you just gotta ignore it, for real, for real. You gotta ignore it, because that's how you're gonna win in life. You're gonna win in life by ignoring whatever they say, do, feel, or act, because 9 times out of 10, they're saying stuff to get in your head to make you to slow down. And you'll kind of get caught up in wondering, like, why are they going so hard though about little stuff, like, oh, I could put the ketchup in the wrong spot, or I did, I did something so small, and you notice that it illuminated their whole situation, because they're like, man, like, I gotta dumb this person back down to control them. And it's like, I'm telling you, chosen one, stay eyes forward, stay focused on the grind. Like this video, comment, subscribe. We're going crazy. We're not stopping. We only expressing the things that chosen ones go through. And is, you know what I'm saying? This is why they hate, because the more we talk about it, see, growing up, chosen ones, we didn't talk about it. So, therapists, we know, how many kids got a therapist? Like a couple, but like not everybody. So you're not talking about it. And a lot of parents are doing this purposely. Like, this is not no like facade or some, something that they're doing. This ain't no thing that they're doing part-time, or something they're trying to, like, no, this is something they're actually literally enjoying. Like, I enjoy making my son feel like, or daughter feel like, they need me, you know what I'm saying? They feel like they're gonna get immense value out of that. So like this video, comment, subscribe.